Have you ever felt like your knees are quietly whispering the story of every step you've taken in life? Each little creak carrying its own memory? Before we get started today, let me pause and give a heartfelt thank you to Emma Sanchez for her generous support. And if you're new here, welcome to Strong and Senior, the place where we share practical, natural solutions to keep your body strong and your spirit full of life. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button and tell me in the comments where you're watching from. Who knows, you might be featured in one of our upcoming videos. And if you'd like to support the creation of more free health content, you can always do so with the thanks button right below this video. Now, let's come back to that familiar ache, the stiffness when you rise from a chair, the grumble in your knees when you climb stairs, or the way your hands feel less flexible than they used to. My friend, those don't need to be permanent shadows following you around. Imagine if I told you that right inside your very kitchen, hiding in plain sight, is a humble ingredient that can help ease this discomfort and bring back a sense of vitality. Stay close, because today we're going to uncover a little-known key to transforming not just your joints, but your daily life. Let's have this conversation as if we're sitting together over coffee, talking about something that truly lives in our bones, in the most literal sense. Understanding collagen decline and its effects. What we're really talking about today is a quiet process that begins to creep in after the age of 30 and becomes much harder to ignore as we gather wisdom and years. I'm speaking of collagen decline, that remarkable protein that literally holds us together, keeping our joints strong, our skin supple, and our bones resilient. Think of collagen like the foundation beams of a house. In youth, those beams are sturdy and flexible, able to withstand storms without breaking. But as time passes, the structure weakens little by little. It doesn't collapse suddenly. Instead, it's like a slow drip, wearing things down day after day. One morning, you notice climbing stairs feels heavier. Another day, your knees complain when you kneel to play with your grandchildren. Or maybe your reflection shows skin that has lost some of its firmness. These aren't just random annoyances. They're signals, quiet calls from your body, asking for reinforcement, asking for the building blocks it needs to stay strong. Breaking the myth of normal aging. Here's the surprising truth. Most of us accept these changes as just part of aging. We shrug off stiff joints, aching knees, or sagging skin as the price of growing older. But what if I told you much of this discomfort isn't inevitable at all? In fact, your body is simply sending a message. Please give me the right nutrition, the right support. Sadly, the common response in modern medicine is often a quick fix, a pill that numbs the pain for a few hours. But let me share something with you. That's like taking the battery out of a smoke alarm while the fire still burns inside the house. It silences the warning signal, but it doesn't put out the flames. Turning to nature for real relief. Here's where hope shines through. Because real answers do exist, not in miracle overnight cures, but in the gifts nature has always offered us. Our grandparents instinctively knew many of these remedies. Bone broth simmering on the stove, herbal teas brewed with care, whole, unprocessed foods that nourished the body deeply. These weren't trends, they were traditions. The trouble is, in today's fast-paced world, we've drifted away from that wisdom. We've filled our kitchens with packaged foods and forgotten the healing potential that sits right in front of us. But we can reclaim that knowledge. We can once again give our bodies the tools they need to rebuild, repair, and restore. This isn't wishful thinking. It's science meeting common sense. When you supply your body with the materials it craves, it rewards you by rebuilding from the inside out. Factors that speed up collagen decline. Now, let's be clear, collagen loss isn't simply about birthdays. It's not a switch that flips when you turn 50 or 60. The real drivers are often hidden in our daily habits. Stress, that constant weight on our shoulders, that racing in our chest, it quietly eats away at our collagen reserves. Sugar, the sweet intruder found in so many packaged foods, it fuels inflammation and weakens the very scaffolding that holds us together. Lack of sleep, those late nights and restless evenings rob your body of the precious repair time it needs to restore collagen. Think of it like this. You're trying to build a strong brick wall, but the bricks are brittle and someone keeps hammering against it. That's why simply popping a collagen pill and expecting miracles doesn't work. The solution has to be bigger, broader. You have to give your body the raw materials it needs and create the right environment for collagen to thrive. That means lowering inflammation, reducing oxidative stress, and restoring balance to your lifestyle. Closing transition. So, my friend, now you know, those creaky knees, that stiffness, that sense of slowing down doesn't have to be your destiny. The truth is, you have more control than you think. By understanding what collagen is, why we lose it, and what really accelerates the decline, you've taken the very first step toward lasting relief and renewal. In the next part of our journey, we're going to dive deep into the foods, habits, and simple daily practices that can help your body rebuild collagen naturally. Because you don't just deserve to live longer, you deserve to live stronger, more mobile, and more vibrant than ever before. So stay with me, because the next chapter could change how you feel in your bones every single day. The strength of 3 key ingredients. Introduction, a recipe for renewal. My friend, let me share something special with you today. Imagine 3 humble ingredients, nothing fancy or expensive, working together like a perfectly tuned orchestra. Each one has its own unique role, but when combined, they become far more powerful than they ever could be alone. Think of your body as an incredibly smart factory. For decades, it has produced collagen without you ever giving it a second thought. But as time passes, that factory line begins to slow down. Our goal today is simple: wake it back up. By giving your body the right raw materials, the energy it needs, and the proper signals to rebuild, we're not fighting against age, we're working with your body. Through nutrition, we can essentially whisper, "I know you've been struggling, but here's exactly what you need to get back on track." And before I reveal the first ingredient, let's set the stage. Real health doesn't come from expensive treatments or complicated routines. It comes from daily choices, stacked little by little, that transform your body over time. That truth, my friend, is empowering. If this message resonates with you, do me a favor, tap the like button right now so I know we're moving in the right direction together. Ingredient number 1, chayote choo-choo. Let's begin with our first key player, a quiet but powerful ally you may have walked past many times at the market without noticing. I'm talking about chayote, or choo-choo, as it's known in some regions. At first glance, this green, wrinkled vegetable looks plain, almost boring. Many people assume it's only good for bulking up soups or stews, but appearances can be deceiving. Beneath that modest exterior lies one of the best-kept secrets for joint repair and skin vitality. The greatest gift chayote offers is its rich supply of vitamin C. And here's something important. Without vitamin C, your body cannot properly build or use collagen. It doesn't matter how much collagen you consume from powders, broths, or supplements. Without vitamin C, those amino acids simply sit idle. Think of it like this: buying the finest yarn without knitting needles. That yarn will never become a sweater. In the same way, without vitamin C, collagen never becomes the strong, flexible structure your body depends on. Just one medium chayote provides nearly half of your daily vitamin C needs. An incredible return from such an inexpensive food. But the story doesn't end there. Chayote is loaded with antioxidants, especially flavonoids. These act like a cleanup crew, sweeping away inflammation, the low, smoldering fire that drives stiffness, aches, and many age-related problems. It's also rich in potassium, a mineral that keeps your muscles working properly and balances fluids in your body. If you suffer from leg cramps at night or swelling in your ankles, potassium can help ease both by releasing excess sodium and improving circulation. And we can't forget digestion. With its high water and fiber content, chayote gently supports your stomach, keeps things moving, and clears out waste so your body can actually absorb the nutrients from everything else you eat. After all, the healthiest food in the world means nothing if your digestion can't process it. Now, if you're not fond of its mild taste, don't worry. Blend it into juices or smoothies. Its flavor disappears, but its powerful benefits remain. Next time you see this humble vegetable in the store, don't walk past it. Recognize it as a natural tool for flexible joints, smoother skin, and a stronger, healthier body. Ingredient number 2, pineapple, anana. The second star in our trio is one you probably already love: pineapple. Sweet, juicy, refreshing. But beyond its tropical taste, pineapple is really a disguised form of natural medicine. Here's a secret. The real healing magic is in the part most people throw away, the tough, fibrous core. That's where pineapple stores the highest levels of bromelain, a remarkable enzyme. Bromelain belongs to the family of proteolytic enzymes, which simply means it specializes in breaking down proteins. And why does that matter? Because collagen is a protein, and a very complex one at that. Bromelain acts like a skilled craftsman, chopping collagen into smaller, usable amino acids so your body can actually absorb and use it. Picture it like trying to push a giant sofa through a narrow doorway. You'd have to take it apart first. Bromelain does that job for your collagen, ensuring nothing goes to waste. But that's not all. Bromelain is also one of nature's best anti-inflammatories. In fact, studies show its ability to reduce pain and swelling in arthritis can rival certain prescription drugs, without the stomach irritation or kidney strain those drugs often cause. It's gentler, safer, and completely natural. That's why including pineapple core in this recipe is so powerful. It doesn't just help your body absorb collagen, it also tackles the root of stiffness and swelling from the inside. And once blended, the fibrous core loses its toughness, leaving behind a smooth, nutrient-rich base for your drink. On top of bromelain, pineapple delivers manganese, which strengthens bones, plus extra vitamin C and antioxidants to fight free radical damage, one of the main causes of premature aging. It also supports digestion, clears toxins, and leaves you feeling lighter and less bloated. So remember, pineapple is far more than a sweet snack. In this recipe, it is both the key that unlocks collagen absorption and the firefighter that calms inflammation. Ingredient number 3, unflavored gelatin. Now that we've set the stage with chayote and pineapple, it's time to bring in the actual building blocks, the raw material your body will use to rebuild. This is where our third ingredient comes in, plain, unflavored gelatin. Forget the brightly colored dessert versions loaded with sugar. What we want is the simple, translucent powder you find in small packets. Why? Because gelatin is essentially pre-digested collagen. Collagen that's already been broken down into small peptides your body can absorb almost instantly. Think of it this way. If collagen from meat or bone broth is like handing your body a whole tree and asking it to build furniture, gelatin is like giving it perfectly cut, sanded planks. Your body can start repairing right away: joints, cartilage, skin, hair, and nails. Gelatin is especially rich in glycine and proline, two amino acids that are essential for collagen production but often missing in modern diets. Without them, the construction halts, no matter how much vitamin C or bromelain you have. Gelatin ensures the building blocks are always ready. Here's another bonus. Glycine also calms the nervous system. Many people find that taking gelatin before bed helps them sleep deeper, fall asleep faster, and wake up more refreshed. Imagine, what you take in the morning to help your joints can also reward you with better rest at night. With consistent use, the benefits of gelatin are easy to see and feel. Smoother movement, less stiffness, fewer aches, firmer skin, stronger nails, and shinier hair. It's like a full-body renewal. Think of collagen like the foundation beams of a house. In youth, those beams are sturdy and flexible, able to withstand storms without breaking. But as time passes, the structure weakens little by little. It doesn't collapse suddenly. Instead, it's like a slow drip, wearing things down day after day. One morning, you notice climbing stairs feels heavier. Another day, your knees complain when you kneel to play with your grandchildren. Or maybe your reflection shows skin that has lost some of its firmness. These aren't just random annoyances. They're signals, quiet calls from your body, asking for reinforcement, asking for the building blocks it needs to stay strong. Breaking the myth of normal aging. Here's the surprising truth. Most of us accept these changes as just part of aging. We shrug off stiff joints, aching knees, or sagging skin as the price of growing older. But what if I told you much of this discomfort isn't inevitable at all? In fact, your body is simply sending a message. Please give me the right nutrition, the right support. Sadly, the common response in modern medicine is often a quick fix, a pill that numbs the pain for a few hours. But let me share something with you. That's like taking the battery out of a smoke alarm while the fire still burns inside the house. It silences the warning signal, but it doesn't put out the flames. Turning to nature for real relief. Here's where hope shines through. Because real answers do exist, not in miracle overnight cures, but in the gifts nature has always offered us. Our grandparents instinctively knew many of these remedies. Bone broth simmering on the stove, herbal teas brewed with care, whole, unprocessed foods that nourished the body deeply. These weren't trends, they were traditions. The trouble is, in today's fast-paced world, we've drifted away from that wisdom. We've filled our kitchens with packaged foods and forgotten the healing potential that sits right in front of us. The power of synergy. Here's the secret, my friend. It's not just about one ingredient alone. The real magic happens when we combine them. Think of it this way. 1 + 1 + 1 doesn't equal 3. It equals so much more. Nature designed these simple foods to work in harmony, multiplying their benefits for your joints, skin, and overall vitality. That's the beauty of synergy, the rejuvenating juice recipe. Now, let's put this into practice. Are you ready to make a refreshing, healing juice with me? If yes, write "I'm ready" in the comments below. Here's what you'll need for one generous serving. 1 to 2 medium chayote, peeled and chopped. 2 slices of pineapple, about 7 millimeters thick each, include the tough core. 1 packet of unflavored gelatin, around 10 g. 3 cups of filtered or mineral water. Optional, 1 teaspoon of raw honey for natural sweetness and antibacterial support. Step 1. Hydrate the gelatin. Pour the packet into a small cup. Add 5 tablespoons of warm water, around 40 degrees Celsius, just warm to the touch. Stir quickly until smooth. Let it sit for 5 minutes. It will turn into a spongy gel. That means it's ready. Step 2. Prepare the fruits. Peel and dice the chayote. Don't throw out the small seed. It's soft, nutritious, and blends easily. Chop the pineapple slice, and don't skip the tough core. That's where most of the enzyme bromelain is hiding. Step 3. Blend the base. Add the chayote chayote, pineapple, and 3 cups of water to your blender. Blend for a full 3 minutes. This may seem long, but it helps release all the nutrients and makes the juice smooth instead of gritty. Step 4. Liquefy the gelatin. Your gelatin has now set. Warm it gently in a hot water bath or microwave it in 5 to 10 second bursts until it becomes liquid and clear. No lumps. Step 5. Final blend. Pour the liquid gelatin into your juice. Add honey if you like a touch of sweetness. Blend again for 2 minutes. And that's it. Your drink should have a light greenish-yellow color, tropical aroma, and a slightly creamy texture. When to drink? The best time is in the morning on an empty stomach. This way, your body can absorb up to 60% more nutrients. Wait at least 20 minutes before breakfast to maximize the benefits. And if this recipe was clear and useful, please give this video a thumbs up. It really helps me know we're on the right track together. Customization, commitment, and conclusion. Customizing the recipe. The best thing about natural remedies is flexibility. This juice isn't a strict formula. It's a foundation you can make your own. If chayote feels too mild, swap half of it for cucumber. Refreshing, rich in silica, and great for skin and connective tissues. Add a slice of fresh ginger for warmth, better digestion, and extra anti-inflammatory power. For glowing skin, mix in a teaspoon of extra virgin coconut oil. It helps absorb fat-soluble vitamins. For an antioxidant boost, add turmeric with a pinch of black pepper. To support your joints further, soak chia seeds and blend them in. Packed with omega-3s and fiber. Watching sugar? Use a less ripe pineapple and add a dash of cinnamon to balance blood sugar. Which of these variations would you try first? Let me know in the comments. The science of synergy. Remember, it's not one single ingredient doing the magic. It's the synergy. Vitamin C from chayote activates collagen. Bromelain from pineapple reduces inflammation and boosts absorption. Gelatin provides the raw building blocks. Together, they do far more than any one of them could alone. A community story. This recipe isn't just theory. I first tried it with a small group at my church. Many of us had the usual aches of aging, stiff knees, sore backs, low energy. We decided to test this juice daily for 3 weeks. The results were amazing. Over 80% noticed improvements. Some returned to yoga. Others could play with their grandkids again. Many reported deeper sleep, less pain, and lighter mornings. Personally, my right knee pain disappeared, and I felt energized in a way I hadn't in years. It proved something powerful. Our bodies can still regenerate at any age if we give them the right tools. Your commitment. Now, the choice is yours. Knowledge alone doesn't change anything. Action does. Backhand index pointing right. Commit to trying this juice daily for 3 weeks. Treat it like brushing your teeth. Non-negotiable. Some benefits may show up in the first week, but real transformation happens after consistency. For best results, continue 3 months, then move to 3 to 4 times a week as maintenance. A vision for your future. Imagine this. Waking up without stiffness, walking through the park full of energy, playing freely with your grandchildren, or simply enjoying brighter skin and deeper sleep. This is not fantasy. It's within your reach. Your health is not just about avoiding pills or aging with fear. It's about taking back control and honoring your body daily. So tell me in the comments, what part of your health do you most want to regain? And if this message inspired you, right? I choose my health. Please don't keep this to yourself. Share this video with someone you love. A small piece of knowledge can transform another life. Thank you for watching. If you found this helpful, give this video a like, subscribe, and let us know your age and where you're watching from. Together, we are building a community of strength, health, and joy in our best years.